This video is about students navigating the clickers. Before you have students turn clickers on, you want to make sure that you've started your class. Remember, you do that by going to the Smart Response icon and going to Teacher Tools, and then starting whichever class is going to take this assessment. You also want to make sure that your Smart Response receiver is plugged into the USB port on your computer and that you have two green lights. One of them will be flashing. That means that the clickers are ready to use. Have students turn on their clickers by pressing the power button right here. They will want to hold it down for a second or two to turn it on. It will come to a screen that looks like this. Wherever the arrow is pointing is the command that the students will tell the clicker to do by pressing enter. So right now they're going to hit enter and it's going to join Altman. The screen will say joining Altman, and sometimes it will go straight to the screen that asks for their ID number. If that's the case, have them type it in. A lot of times it's going to come up with a screen that looks like this. If that happens, make sure the arrow's on find a class, which always starts there. Have them hit enter. You'll see a screen like this, then like this, and go back to this screen that you started with. Have them hit enter again, and then it will go to their ID number. If for some reason that doesn't go to the ID number screen and it says retry on the screen, double check that you started the class and double check that your Smart Response receiver has two green lights. Once they type in their ID number, their name should pop up, and if it is them, have them hit enter for signing in yes, and it'll say welcome to Altman and then their name. It will stay on this screen until you start the Smart Notebook assessment. You can do that by going to the Smart Notebook assessment. If you click on the icon on the left for the Smart Response, if you're on the title page, the screen will look like this. If you're on a question page, it will look like this, and just start the assessment. Once you've done that, it will go to the question set. If you start the assessment before students have turned on their clickers, that's fine. It will just go straight to the screen once they sign in. You'll see that the arrow is pointing to the question they should answer. You'll see the type of question they should answer, and the students will see this. So they'll see, oh, I have to do a numeric answer. I have to do a yes or no answer. I'm going to be typing a word here. So for question 1, they're going to be typing in a numeric answer. If you have an answer like 0.18, they have to type a 0 beforehand. There has to be a place value in that one place value spot. For them to go to the next question, they can use the yellow arrows on their clicker, or they can hit the enter button. So they go to question 2, they'll just type a yes or a no, and there's a button that they just hit one button for yes, one button for no. Then they go on to question 3. With a question that they're typing a word, what they're going to see is they're going to type their first letter, and then they'll see a flashing line underneath it, kind of like this, but it'll be flashing. Then that line will disappear, and next to it will be a line flashing. That means they can type their next letter. It goes pretty quickly. If they type something that they don't like, they can just hit delete right here, and it's like the backspace button. When they're done, they hit enter next to finish. And once you've stopped the assessment, so after all the students are done and you've stopped the assessment, then it will come up, the students can see right away, check, got it right. X, got it no, check, got it right. So those are the basics for students navigating the clickers to take assessments in your class.